evening, and welcome to another edition of the Home Service Live. Good evening. Hope you've all had a wonderful week and all that good stuff. Hello, people in chat. Hello, my wonderful matey Steve. How you doing?
All right, sir. All right. Yes, a nice week off. A couple of days in Welsh Wales. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Yes, Welsh Wales.
Well, Welsh Wales.
Welsh Wales.
Is that a new place, Welsh Wales?
Oh,
hello, everybody on the replay. Hope you're all well as too.
Yes, and we'll slip a quick one in now. If you want to watch the replay easily, SoulOhmreviews.com, straight to the live show replay.
That was a good segue in. Good segue in.
It was. Bashful BFG, always bashful, Liz. You should know this by now.
Thank you, Liz.
Oh, God, I'm still on Twat Chat.
Are you still on the Twatty Chat?
I am on the Twatter.
You know, considering how long this live and Twat Chat's been going on, you thought they'd have got rid of it by now, wouldn't you?
You'd hope so, wouldn't you?
No, they'd rather go after the harder things than the easy things. Strange, isn't it?
Liz does the same, apparently.
There
No,
you go.
never mind. Sorry, darling. Jane,
it's always food with you. I've noticed this. When I was on our Aiden show, not talking to anyone, food. Not being ignorant, food. We're always catching you at dinner time, my dear.
Oh, yes. Look, hard day at work. Family.
Brandy?
Yeah. Family.
Oh, I thought you said brandy. Well, I mean, maybe that's right. Hard day at work, then brandy. Whatever gets you through the night. It's all right. It's all right.
I think there's a song about that, isn't there?
Maybe. Maybe just a little, yes.
Oh, bless you. Right. I'm going to eat my din-dins now, but I'm listening. Billy Lee. No problem.
You enjoy your din-dins.
Too damn right. Right. Well, let's have a look and see who is with. For I see many, many names. Many, many wonderful people. Adam Stone, good evening. How you doing, dude? Black Country Vapor, Jasper, welcome. Bill Richards, darling. Dude. Billy Lee Rice, enjoy your meal. Cicero, dude. Craig Campbell, as ever, dude, sir. Dawn W. Goals. She's currently through in the bedroom. She's been snuffling the show snacks in there all afternoon. Faxi M's, darling, safe. Fee. Buggles, Free Rider Vapor, good evening, sir. Jane Dowd, another excellent meal. Buggles.
Nom nom.
Nom nom.
Nom nom.
John Vaping Joker, good evening, sir. Liz, hello. Buggles. Hey. Bit of decorum.
I was just being nice.
Mark H, EVL, dude. K, darling. Buggles, hope you're well, love. Sean Lynch, good evening.
Sean.
Dude. Stuart Valentine, the voice of Australia.
Good night. Stuart, eventually I am in the process of redesigning this place. So I've been noodling away. I've got to admit, I have noodled. In fact, I've noodled quite a lot, to be fair. But the room that I'm in at the present moment is getting gutted slowly but surely. It doesn't look like it from here. I mean, everyone thinks that it's probably looking exactly the same, but I've got boxes and all sorts emptied and destroyed. I've got that cabinet at the back of me that's getting sorted out. There's a cabinet behind that one that's getting sorted. And then I've got boxes down here as well that are getting sorted. Once I've done all that lot, everything is coming out. I'll be going downstairs so I can still do the live shows. This place is getting completely decorated and then redesigned, because I'm designing it back to how I used to have it, with actually having a studio. I've got all the gear setting up. I've got to buy a new looper that I've seen that I really do fancy. It's a 4-stage looper, so I'm wanting to get that, and then I'm going to start doing the videos. There you go. Just thought I'd give you the heads up.
Bunny! Uggles! Vapor Queen Becky, good evening, Uggles! I think, unless Pasty's in which case...
Let's get Pasty a huggle anyway. Uggles, Pasty!
Uggles! I think that is everybody. For names were disappearing. She did something similar for ingredients.
That one just there is a one-off. That was handmade by a good friend of mine in Texas. That is a 4-string. It's based on a tenor guitar, but it's actually got a 24-inch fret. So, yeah, it's a bit special, that one.
Vaping Snowman, good evening. Oh.
It's even got my own name on the headstock.
Flash. What? No, I didn't mean you, Flash.
Just bring that up close.
So catch it.
Yeah, and that's who it was made by, Keith Allen. So it's 4-string.
Nice.
Yeah. There you go.
Stuart, play nice with Cicero. Alyssa, sing, sing, sing.
So there you go. Just like show that off.
I'm not sure if they're on about the guitar or your arse, but apparently that's a cracker.
Yeah, I think they're more on my arse. That's good arse, that boy. Good arse. No, you don't see too many electric tenors. No, they are very hard to get hold of. You see a lot of acoustic tenors, but very hard to get hold of electric ones.
See?
Liz was looking at my ass. And I'm in my gym jams as well.
The angle of dangle is most profound, dear boy. Bless you.
So what is everybody else vaping on? What are you vaping on?
Usual, mate. Boost.
Yeah, you've got all these posh mods and you just vape on a Boost.
It's my daily banger. The posh mods are for high days and holidays.
You've been on holiday.
Yeah, there's no way I'm taking one of them with me to Wales.
So what's in your Boost?
What's in me Boost?
Your Boost.
A little bit of punks. It is the apple, cucumber, mint, and Jesus Christ, what does that say?
Get your glasses on.
Aniseed.
Bit of aniseed.
Yes. Very nice.
Me, just if anyone's interested, Death Wish. This is the Black Raven. In that, I've got lemon lush. Get the bottle the right way around, Mark. I've got lemon lush in there. And I've got me monster which is the Hadron, the Pump, and the Dead Rabbit Max on there. In that, I've been trying these ones. Johnny's Juice, Lemon Donut. Quite enjoying that at the moment. American based, but you can get them in this country. That's all I'm vaping on. There you go. Just
I appear to have upset Cicero. Apple, mint, Jesus Christ, and aniseed. Unique.
Yeah, no, he was the Jesus Christ. How does that taste?
Little irony from the nails, but apart from that, it's fine.
Good. There you go. Mark H, yes, I know what you're on. We saw it the other night. Sorry, last night.
Seal. That's
You're
rather
on a
delightful.
Zingberry by Kingston. I've not heard of that one.
No. Water inhale, wine on the exhale.
Love it, Cicero. Love it.
That's us not going to heaven now.
We've got quite a few people. Well, we've got Coil Art Mage V2 on the Ryan
Minko McMahon.
With Peach Raspberry Nerds from Darkstar.
seen-
I keep on meaning to. I've never tried Darkstar. Never
Excellent.
tried Darkstar at all. But everyone raves about it.
Really, really good. They do a nice line in the some of the mix kits you get as well, because you get the little bottle, the 50ml bottle to go with it. The kit I had the labels as well for that bottle, so you could match up your mix with the.
Fees on the Lost Vape Solo with a Type 2 crispy caramel custard. Ooh.
Oh. John's on his mech with some whipped vanilla.
Jane will like that. I'm just on about the whipped.
Mick, good evening, sir.
Hello,
Curious
Mick.
Cable. And the Cabo on the Lost Vape Thelma. Oh, the drumstick is absolutely gorgeous. You know, the drumstick lolly. So you get the vanilla, the raspberry.
Yeah, Vic. He's all snot and bubbles. About sound of
Rona.
it. How's the throat, kidder? How's your throat? Because you said you were losing your gob again.
He's going to type the reply, so there's no point asking.
Of course there is. Poor lad. There's no worse. I'm going to say Lou's got COVID. Our Aiden's wife.
Are you joking?
No, she's got COVID, yeah. So it's going to be lurgy at their house again.
Mind, if you're out at wards, it's a piece of piss to pick.
It's inevitable. It's going to happen, isn't it?
Oh, Stevie, what do you reckon to that L200? He's on the Geek Vape L200 Classic with the Plus V3, Kerno Black, and Basium Squonk, the Seri RDA, and his own mixed berry menthol, which sounds fabulous.
I can't fault you, Vic, if you can't talk and that lot. There's no worse than making it worse than trying to force yourself.
Yeah, squeaking into the microphone.
Yeah.
The L200's a big. We like a big bugger, Bill Richards. We
Not
do.
wrong with a big bugger.
Hands this size, anything bigger than anything smaller than oh my god is disappointing. Not very tactile.
And with my hands, everything's big.
Oh, that does sound good. So go on, Vic. What are you vaping? I doubt whether anything. Not with his throat, bless him.
Poor lad. There's no worse. I mean, let's face it, especially what you had all planned as well. Because obviously I saw your last What's Up and that. I thought, oh, he's doing his mech one. Can't wait to watch the mech one. He's like, you got that wrong. You got that wrong.
Stop it.
I wouldn't do that. No, I'm only joking.
The
No, but
Irvins.
I genuinely am looking forward to your vaping 101 for the mechs. That's going to be interesting.
Bunny, darling, I apologize. She's on the Atocha with the Apocalypse 25 on top with the Rainbow Remix.
Ooh.
Super Juice.
Ooh.
Ooh. There we are, Bunny. I hope we are forgiven. The Irvin Sniffler. Sounds like some sort of crazy serial killer, doesn't it? He came up, snuck up out the dark and the fog, and he snotted on me.
I think you'd have to stand on a chair or something to snot on you.
Stop it. Oh,
Say
he's
that.
vaping.
So do I.
American Flu Cured 2017 vintage with menthol.
Oh, you killed it there, Vic. You
Just
could put
doing
menthol
NPR.
with it. Well, saying that you've got a cold, so you're forgiven.
I must admit, the aniseed, very nice winter flavour. Thoroughly.
Yeah,
enjoyed.
aniseed is a nice winter flavour. Do you know, I used to love, years and years ago, what were it called? Bat juice from Vampire Vapes. You know, if I'd had
Can't
a
get the
cold,
bugger anymore.
if I had a cold roll like that, I used to have 18 milligram bat juice. That was brilliant, that, if you had a cold. It's the only thing I could taste.
Billy's on something interesting. The Velocity with new juice. New juice day, always a good day. Corrupted custard.
Seems
Even
to be a lot of custards coming out again.
It's the winter thing. The shops don't seem to stock them much during the summer, which is a pain because I like a creamy.
See, I'm on my donut, because besides what I'm vaping here today, downstairs and that lot, and at work, I'm vaping on raspberry donut at the moment. Blooming gorgeous.
Kevin Smith. Vic, do you even vape, bro?
Well, I was talking about vaping. I was on Twitter today, and I saw an absolutely amazing mod. It really was absolutely fantastic. I'm trying to think of the company now. It was a Chinese company. I think it was something like Vape Ace or something like that. You ought to see their mods. They do a borrow tank mod. And it's Delrin and brass. But the actual borrow tank is on the outside. And it all fits together. You screw the top in and you screw underneath so obviously to make contact. It's a side firer. Honestly, it looks absolutely gorgeous. You know, especially with the brass and everything. And it all can be stripped down and rebuilt again. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous.
I may have to have a peruse on that.
I would love to share the link and that lot, but obviously YouTube and everything.
Oh,
I'll put it in. What I'll do is I'll put it in the Facebook group. Yeah, I mean, they're not cheap. They are. Whoa, they're definitely not cheap. They do an RDA, and I think their RDA it works out about 86 quid. It ain't cheap, but honestly, if you like mechs or variations of mechs, they also do regulated ones as well. But these mechs, honestly, if you want something a little bit different than just a standard tube mod, these are the guys. Honestly, they're fantastic.
How does the external borrow tank go?
Well, it's just on the outside instead of being encased like SXK. You borrow, or it's actually inside something and then covered up. This isn't. It's open. So obviously, if you've ever used a burrow tank, you always get that condensation at the back of it.
Yeah, well, so that should cure
That will get rid of it completely because it's opening out. But honestly, it's very steampunky. Best way of explaining it. I should have sorted out a photo of it, but I haven't. But yeah, I was having a look on their website. Honestly, some of their mechs are blooming gorgeous. They do one mech, it's a tube, and it's almost like they've cut the middle bit out completely, all the way around. So you've got your top half, your bottom half, and it's connected on one side, and the other side your button. So it's a side firer.
Mm.
And it looked, honestly, they look absolutely brilliant. I'm going to have to. What I'll do is I'll sort out some photos and put them on Facebook group.
It's been a long time since I've seen you excited.
Well, yeah. I just haven't got the bank account for it. But yeah, they've got quite a few mechs, but they're very, how can you put it? They look very cottage industry type mechs instead of your box standard tube and that lot. Looks really nice. Yeah, I will Bill, you will love them. Trust me, you will love them. What I'll do is I'll put a link in Facebook group after the show.
Craig, drive safe, dude. He's just nipping off to fetch the boy. And Craig is currently on the Kerno Black in the Juggernaut V2 on the Reaver 200.
Oh, nice.
I'm definitely going to get myself a mech when I get back to the UK. Not much choice over here. Bless you, Fee.
There's always the internet.
No, not for where Fee is.
Well, that's true.
You need power to go on the internet. You keep on blacking her out.
Mm.
But while we're talking the Facebook group, we did a thing on Saturday, and I have already mentioned this with the replays.
It really has. It was, how many hours did we spend?
Well, I left the house.
Well, you got here for about 12:30, quarter to 1-ish.
Yeah.
So
I
by the
got
time
home
you had
about
your
12.
natter and that, so about 1 o'clock we started, and we
Yeah.
didn't get done until 10 o'clock.
About that.
Must have been it must have been 10 o'clock-ish because we didn't have his pizza until quarter to 11.
Mm.
So yeah,
Just snuck it in.
we just snuck it in. We spent a lot of time, didn't we?
Oh, yes.
Pushing
Thinning,
buttons.
winking.
Designing, remaking things.
Yes. Finding pictures we could use in public. It's a very interesting collection you have, young man.
It's amazing what I've got on my computer. So what are we talking about? Right. If everybody, you all know that I stopped doing actual vape reviews. We're carrying on. My main focus is obviously the home service. So every year I update my website. Well, obviously, the website that was there originally for SoulOhmReviews.com, the renewal came up. So I thought, well, I'm going to keep on doing the renewal, keep the actual name and everything. But what we've done between me and Steve, we've actually updated the whole of the website for dedicating it to the home service. So please have 5 minutes, go check it out. See what you think. It's very basic. There's a few interactions. You can watch the replays there. There's a gallery there. There's a contact form. A little bit of a bio about all three of us and the history of the home service. Because in March we are 5 years old. 5 years old. Five. So 5 years worth of history there. So please, please, please. I would love you to go and check it out, just to have a scan through and let me have a look, and then sort of report back to us. I know it's a little, if you want to, that would be really grateful. If we can get some feedback, what you think. If you think there's anything that we could do better or change, please let us know. Just drop it in the Facebook group. I will really, really appreciate it.
Yes. Yes, we will. I may swear at you, but we appreciate it.
Yeah, it's 5 years.
Yeah, Vic says I need to update my site, coming up to 6 years old, and it shows. We had the same problem, Vic.
Yep, we did.
Lee, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes. So, yes, as Mark said, there is a contact page. So if you want to drop us a line with any ideas, anything you want to see, or just use the Facebook group.
Yep.
Search for the Home Service Live. Bing, we appear. As if by magic to trouble your dreams. Yes.
Yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you could give us some feedback on it, because obviously I'm not a web designer. Oh, we're not web designers by trade or anything like that. We are
dabblers
rookies.
in the dark arts.
He presses. I design it. He presses the buttons. You see, and that's how our relationship to the website works. So all the art and graphics and all that lot is moi, and the actual making it work is him. And I am so grateful for him. I really am. So I want to give you, BFG, an official thank you.
Why I press buttons?
By pressing buttons. Yes. I saw the steam coming out of his ears.
No. No, I may have used the knob word a couple of times, but always aimed at self. No, don't press his button.
He does not press my button, but he does press the buttons for other people.
Indeed, I do.
You can catch him at www.pressmybutton.com.
Or on the OnlyFans page.
But yeah, honestly, it was hard work, but it was fun. I enjoyed doing it, I've got to admit it.
Thank you, Dawn. Always nice to have a testimonial.
What's your opinion on the Ghostland movie? Not seen it.
No. Mr. Smith, play nicely with me.
And that kind of brings me into a segue.
Go on.
Half Bad.
Half Bad?
Yeah, Half Bad, the official name for it. Or if you'd like me to call it, The Bastard Son and the Devil Himself.
Oh, yes.
Half Bad. That's what it's properly called. Why then?
Yes. Did you enjoy?
Halfway through and thoroughly enjoying it. It is very true what Dawn said. Dawn said each episode hooks you just a little bit more, and oh boy does it. Yes, I am thoroughly enjoying it. Dawn W has sent you a message.
Yes, now I'm scared.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on camera.
So has anybody else seen The Bastard Son and the Devil Himself?
Of the Devil Himself?
Well, it's based on 3 books, isn't it?
Yes. Slight changes in the books. Vape Piece. Is that the ones you were on about?
Say that again.
The company with the external borrow?
I think it's Vape Ace.
Vape Ace. Sorry, I may have read a message wrong. I only glanced at it. Vape Ace. Apparently they're on Twitter as well. Worth having a look.
Yeah, that's where I found them on Twitter.
Excellent. Yes, 3 books, trilogy aimed at what they call young adults. So you expect it to be a bit Harry Potter.
No, it's not.
No. Very interesting because it's more of a social piece than supernatural. But it's the supernatural side that drags you in.
To give you guys, if you've not heard of it or anything, I'll give you... it's about witches. And you've got 2 sides of witches. You've got the blood witches and the fairborns.
Yes.
Now, the the premise, it seems like the fairborns are the good ones. And the blood ones are not the good ones. Which is slightly changing at the present moment in the amount that I've watched. And there's one lad, he was born of intermarriage from a fairborn and the baddest of the bad, blood witch. And it's based on his story, which I am thoroughly enjoying.
Now, unfortunately... Netflix have confirmed that they are not carrying on any more of the series.
Which I'm good at.
So am I.
Because there was 3 books. I mean, if they'd have done a season a book, it'd have been perfect. But yeah, really enjoyed it.
What they said was that while it gained a lot of watches and a lot of views, it wasn't in the top 10 for a sufficient period to warrant it being renewed. Which seems a bit bloody harsh on by Netflix. I mean, there's loads of stuff that it's made a big impact, then buggered off, and they've renewed those.
But saying that, it could get another season if the demand's there.
Yeah, but I mean, Alice in Borderland is a prime example of this. If you haven't seen it, absolutely brilliant. Korean series. Don't worry, you're not reading subtitles. It's all good. Oh, random quick question. Can you sing?
Go on then, I'll let you read it.
Can one single coil the Dead Rabbit V2, V3, or Vapor SO4s?
Yes, you can single coil him. What I will recommend though is that you put a big coil in it. If you put a standard like 3mm in a diameter coil in one of them, it will work fine, don't get me wrong, but I find because of the inner chamber, it seems to lose flavour. It needs that dual coil. If you're thinking about getting a single coil, the Dead Rabbit, they do a single coil version. If you're thinking about wanting to go down the line of a single coil. But yes, you can. On any RDA, you can virtually do single coil. It's all dependent on what you like your airflow. Some of them, you've got to have dual airflow. Some of them, you can cap off one side.
And to be fair, if you regularly watch Vic's reviews, whenever he does an RDA or something like that, he will tell you straight off in the review whether it can be singled or not.
To be honest with you, I would hang 5 for the SQ. It will work. It will work fine. Unless if you're making your own coils, make a really big fat one. Make a 4mm diameter fat one. Yeah. A lot of people forget about is because of the chamber and the size, what's inside. If you've just got a small coil and obviously a small amount of weight, there's a lot of air in the actual chamber. So obviously that floating around, by the time you've actually sucked it up, you just seem to lose flavour completely. So obviously you need to, especially on what I would say dual airflow. So yeah, that's why they brought out the SQ.
You got to remember, I mean, if it's a fatter coil, you tend to have them diagonal as well.
Yeah.
So your airflow is completely skewed.
Yeah.
If it's designed to be a twin coiler, and you whack a single in, the air's hitting parts of the coil that other airports cannot reach, and it's not always giving you good flavour. Yeah.
Oh, the SQ is brilliant, and the SoulOhm. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, there's nothing wrong with single coil.
Netflix's pants. I'd agree with that, actually. Netflix is going downhill rapid.
Yeah, it's not as... I mean, it's only... I'm waiting for this. I think what's happening is, I don't know about you, but is it me or is it everything getting diluted? Because everyone's scattering off here, there and everywhere. So you've got Paramount Plus, Netflix, you've got Disney Plus. Do you think all the good stuff is just getting really spread out too much?
Just slightly.
Because I want to see that HBO one. What's it called now? We were talking about it on last night's show. The one where they get infected. It's, by all accounts, it's topping the ranks of everything. And I can't think of its name now. They Come or They Live or something daft like that. Last of Us. Thank you, Liz.
That's the one. Yeah.
That looks absolutely fantastic, that. And it's Mandalorian.
Yes.
That
The
looks
geezer
really,
plays.
really good. And the premise of Mr. B last night was explaining the premise of it, because obviously I've never played the game. And he was explaining the premise of it, and honestly, it sounds absolutely fantastic.
Rachel and from Ruby. Good evening, Buggles.
Buggles!
Bless you, dear. I hope you're well. Hope the
Yeah.
kids are well as well. Matt says the COVID documentary.
Yeah, nah, somehow don't want to watch the COVID documentary.
The Last of Us has been pretty good, but I can't help pick it apart as it's so far away from the video game, and that's going to kill a lot of it.
Now, it's funny you should say that, Faxi, because everybody that I know that's watched it, that's played the game, says it's very, very similar to the game, and then it does a curveball. So you've got an episode, and then a curveball, and it keeps on doing that veers off from what the actual game is. But a lot of people saying it is so close to the game. I've never played it, so I couldn't tell you.
Chandler, sexy beast, get your ass off the naughty step and join in. The words Waldo, audiobook is decent. He's in chapter 3. I'm not bad, fairly sorted, and know why I was so poorly. I'm all good now, though. Excellent, Rachel. We're glad to hear it.
That's always nice to hear.
The thing is, and tell me if I'm wrong, when it was all on ITV, BBC, Channel 4, Channel 5, everybody saw it at the same time. And that's how the big discussions got started at work or wherever. Now,
school.
because it's all on demand, you might wait 9 months before watching something that everybody else has already seen. And then you end up giving it unintentional spoilers or vice versa.
Oh, God, yeah, totally. But it seems like it's sort of like... I know we're sort of like money's tight. And it's sort of like it's getting harder to watch stuff.
I found out how much my lecky bill's going to be. Well, my lecky and gas bill's going to be as of April when the prices go up.
So I think soon it's going to hit home to people like Netflix and them lot.
Well, they are well on the way to charging people for sharing passwords as well now. Which, to be honest, I think is going to hit them hard where they least expect it.
Yeah.
Because, like, I've got friends, they drive, so the family TV's logged into Netflix, yeah? And they will watch Netflix on whatever mobile device they've got, which is going to be a different IP every time, yeah.
See, that's the problem. It's going to increase the bootlegging. And to be fair, I don't mind paying my way in life. I don't expect things for free. See, I'm a big Blu-ray DVD collector. Because so like when you look at films that are being made, the amount of money that they've spent, my $14.99, $15.99 now, is it? And I can watch it anytime I want. That's what I love about why I've got a massive big, haven't I? I've got a rather large DVD collection. I've got a little library.
All it's missing is a red leather Chesterfield in front of it, mate.
Yeah, hey, that's a good idea.
Nice. Little smoking jacket.
Well, I mean, it's like today. I have just got hold of Nightbreed, the Cabal edition. And I've been waiting for that for months. No, years, to be honest with you. I heard about it. I mean, there's been 2 iterations of the revamp of it beforehand, but this is the ultimate one. So, yeah.
Corrupting on his first comments, the Lord of Lewdness, the swing is in. Swinger! Cena. How are you doing, dude? They took too long to stomp out piracy.
Yeah, but what I'll revert back to what I was trying to get at. because they're charging so much for the individual Paramount Plus, Netflix, Prime, all the rest of it, because they're charging what they are charging, people are going to start doing piracy. They'll get more people doing piracy.
But the more people that split off and get their own channels like Paramount Plus, etc., it's going to happen. They couldn't stomp out piracy. As long as there was file sharing methods on the internet, it was going to happen.
But I still say that the streaming saved them.
Yeah.
It saved the industry. But the point now is it's getting too expensive.
If it wasn't for streaming, I wouldn't have bought half the albums I did. Because I used to download a dodgy copy. Quality was crap, but I soon found out whether I liked it or not. And if I liked it, I went out and bought it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've always been like that. Oh, man. I mean, let's face it, no matter what you said, there are films out there that are a one-watch. You'll never, ever, you will never watch them again. You enjoyed what you watched, but you'll never watch it again. And I think that's where Netflix comes in handy.
It is. And same with Amazon Prime. I mean, there's stuff on there like Hawk the Slayer or the Sword and the Sorcerer. I've never bought it.
See, I've got Prime, and Prime annoys me, really, because you can watch loads and loads of them for the price of Prime, because obviously you get Prime TV, you get a bit of Prime music, and obviously you get your next day delivery. But within that money, there's videos, or should I say films on there, that are sort of like 20 and 30-year-old that you have to rent. You think, what? I mean, Prime's they're getting really tight on that. They're very selective of what you can watch free. Well, it's not free, is it? You're paying for it.
Well, that's what annoys me. I'm already paying extra for that. Yeah. So I subscribe to Amazon Music. I subscribe to Video Prime, as well as being a Prime subscriber. And yet I'm still being told I've got to rent or buy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what annoys me about it.
So that.
I mean, so like we've got Prime Music, but we've not got the unlimited one. So for argument's sake, I want to listen to Pink Floyd. All I have to do is say, listen to Pink Floyd, and it'll just put random Pink Floyd songs on, but it won't give me individual albums. So I do it that way, which, to be fair, I don't mind. But why pay for extra? It's so like, come on, we're paying you. I mean, because Prime's gone up now.
Oh, yeah.
Because it used to be, what was it, 79 quid? And now it's nearly 100.
See, I pay by the month anyway.
So it's so like ridiculous.
But I mean, like Ruby's just said, if you don't mind a few ads, and it is a few, Freevee, that's got some banging stuff on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, it's weird because if you look, the BBC are talking about going to become an internet channel rather than being over the airwaves. There's so many of these cropping up now, especially with all the licensing coming to an end in 2030, and they've got to renew the charters. Now they've been told they've got to provide a low or free and easy accessible channel.
Yeah.
Nobody's come forward yet.
I think it's gonna. The BBC's will not stay the same. We know that it can't.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be right. Channel 4 basically survived on the Pink and Fluffy documentaries for years, didn't it? You look at some
Sinners mentioned it again. It comes up. BritBox. You have to pay for it for shows that you've already seen and paid for
Mm.
that you can watch on Dave for free.
Yeah, I would argue that point because there's stuff like Between the Lines and that's only available on it.
Yeah, now, but originally we've already paid for it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, Between the Lines is what? Jesus Christ, that was 90, 91, 92. So that's 30 years old. But it's bloody good.
And by all accounts, Doctor Who is now going to be shown on Disney Plus,
Yes.
but
They
not
are
in
also-
the UK.
Well, yes.
What's that about?
Because they're providing some of the funding for the latest TV series.
That is a con. That is unfair.
It'll still be on the Brit one.
Yeah, I think it's wrong. I think this regional thing, Netflix does it. There's certain things in America that you can get on Netflix that you can't get in this country.
That's the copyright, isn't it?
It's just wrong. It's all wrong. They all want that. They want too much of that.
American Netflix is far superior.
Yeah, it's far superior.
And they get it first.
Yeah.
There you go. You can watch Doctor Who on iPlayer.
Oh, yeah, you can, but not the old series.
Oh no, not the classics.
Not the classic. You can watch the...
You can watch that on BritBox.
Yeah, I know.
Last time I watched TV was for the COVID updates. Dear God, Kay, you know how to party.
And yes, Matt, the Revolve album, really good. I've got to admit, Giles has done it rather well, his mix. I like it.
We don't have normal TV Sky, so I pay for Prime, Discovery Plus, Disney Plus, Netflix, and Crunchyroll. I do pay for Amazon Music Unlimited for family profiles. Kid neither.
So come
No,
on,
this is
chat.
always-
Let's see what chat's got. It's going to be interesting, this one. We don't know. Yeah. What do you pay for? What services do you pay for?
I learned from the best.
Because I was tempted to get Discovery Plus.
My documentary needs are garnered elsewhere. So there's some really good ones on Disney Plus.
Yeah, there is. I've got to admit, Disney Plus. There's got some. What's the one for Prime? The VC. That's got documentaries on it as well.
Is it?
Pluto is pretty good for documentaries as well.
Yes.
So
Netflix-
Sinner's got Netflix, Prime, Discovery Plus, Disney Plus, Crunchyroll,
Crunchyroll.
and Audible.
Crunchyroll's for the anime.
All right.
Audible, I would recommend hands down, no matter what. Stuff on there is superb. Netflix, Sky Sports, that's it, Stuart. That's enough. Sky, Jesus.
Oh, don't
Christ.
get me started on YouTube. YouTube, I don't know about you guys. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of interesting different topics. One of them is the Beatles, and it's Parlogram. And he basically talks about Beatles' actual vinyl and things like that, and the history behind it, and all the different actual releases, not just in the UK but around the world. And it's one of my guilty pleasures on a Sunday. And it's roughly about 25 minutes, half an hour long. The fucking adverts in that is getting ridiculous. We worked it out in 20 minutes. There was somewhere in the region of about 9 adverts. None of them you could skip, and there was always 2. It started 1 minute and 39 seconds into the video. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mind an advert in the middle, one at the end and one at the beginning. Don't mind that. But every blooming minute and a bit, an advert, you might as well not bother watching it. Jan loves watching a lad called Slapped Ham. He does paranormal videos. And he collects from all over the internet and makes a long video. He's exactly the same. Every minute, or is it 1 minute 39 seconds, there's an advert. So the actual content that you wanted to watch, you just can't get into it because you've got these non-clickable bloody ads in it.
You sounded like me when we went to the States, because it's literally the program starts, and within the first 5 minutes, you get an advert. And then every 10 minutes, you get an advert. And it's not like 2 back to back. This is 5 minutes of solid advert. It is so weird.
I mean, what YouTube's doing now, it's killing it. It's going to get to the point that people will stop watching the creator. Because it's sort of like, what's the point?
That's interesting. The adverts in content creators' videos are down to them. When they want some on every 10-minute video, you're allowed so many adverts for your ad revenue. It's totally down to the YouTube creator.
Oh, yeah, I totally agree with you. But I don't think the creators realise how damaging it is.
Well, they will do when the subscriber count starts plummeting.
I mean, let's face it. I appreciate that people have got to make money on YouTube to keep the creation going. I totally get that. But honestly, every couple of minutes is ridiculous. It's just a waste. You're just wasting your life.
It's YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. I think it's wrong. Yeah,
I'm the same.
It's getting to the point where it's so like you're going to start losing people.
I haven't seen a single YouTube ad since I installed you. Naughty. Do
you know what it is? It's so YouTube, so you pay for Prime. You know, Premier YouTube.
They're not daft. Evening, Mowgli. How you doing, dude?
Evening. So you've got a free. What is it? A free installation, or what is this ad blocker?
It's a paid-for bit of software.
I've seen them where you can do it on the computer and on your phone, but I watch YouTube sat in comfy of my lounge on my chaise longue while drinking brandy.
No, Sinner didn't appreciate that. Most of the ones that I used to use for free have now gone to freemium. So you get it for so long, and then you've got to cough up.
So I'm going to have to ask you a question. If people know how to do the thing, put it on the Facebook group, please, because I'd like one off on my Fire Stick. So if you know how to do it, don't obviously put it in chat here, but put it on the Facebook group. Because if I can get rid of ad blockers on me Fire Stick,
yeah, we can sort that. No problem.
Because honestly, it is dry. Because I watch a lot of YouTube. I love seeing other people create stuff. I love it to bits. I mean, we watch all sorts of different. I watch restorations of old stuff and things like that, and then I watch quite a few guitar people that do reviews on guitars, and I love that kind of stuff. But it's so like it is so spoiling it because of all these bloody ads.
Apparently, you can't, bro. It's too old.
Well, I'm too old.
No need.
Evening, bro. Hope you're alright. Hope Lou's alright. Love to the giddy winks. So, what you're saying is my Fire Stick's too old. It is an old version, isn't it? So I've got to get a new box.
That wouldn't set you back in home on a leg either. Blimey, John. He's got sky glass.
I think it's 125, 130 quid for the box.
For the box?
For the box, for the cube.
Oh, you want the cube?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're going to spend that money, you want a NVIDIA Shield. Anything from the 2017 or 2019. Far superior.
Mm.
And you'll get that cheaper.
Well, I'm going to wait because you know what Amazon's like for the deals.
Oh, 100%, mate. You'll pick one up for. There you go. 4K stick is just fine.
Yeah, but I'd like it so it's connected to Ethernet.
I've got my stick connected to Ethernet.
Yeah, but you have to have all these bloody wires that connect. It's just a bloody mess. It affects my OCD.
Once you have a shield, you will never go. That's what I've got, mate. Hooked up to mine. It's just like a little black plastic box.
Oh, don't worry, Faxi. I've got my little bro. He is the expert on fire sticks. He knows his stuff. Does my little bro. But yeah, I've just got an old one. I still don't like adverts.
SoulOhm showing his age.
I'm old. Yeah, no wrong with that. I'm quite happy.
yes, he does, Sinner. It's a bomb. Oh, bless you. See, Billy's just put it there in a nutshell. We pay about $200 a month for services. Virgin's the most expensive. You don't get to watch half of them.
No.
That's how it creeps up, though, because you pay, what, 50, 60 quid for your Virgin or your Sky. Then you're paying another 20 quid for your Amazon, your Audible or whatever. It's amazing how quick it racks up.
Oh, God, yeah. And you look at it and you think, oh, it's only $5.99 a month. Oh, that's not bad. I can do that. Yeah. And then you start finding out that these $5.99 and $7.99 start blooming adding up.
Well, I mean...
Yes, Fee, I like that one.
As I was saying earlier, given how much my utilities have gone up, I'm going to have to seriously look at what I am paying out a month and not that bad.
Yeah, of course. And
it's just
everyone's in that boat now.
Yeah.
I mean, especially what the Bank of England has just done.
Well, yes. And I've got that to think about as well.
Great, isn't it? So, like,
let's start a company putting all these services in one place and charging a single fee for them all.
Now, that really does sound like a good idea. Bill Richards, add it all up, my internet, Disney Plus, Netflix, Prime is under £50. A week?
Look, hellfire.
A month?
Oh, that'd be a month.
Chris, fist bump, hope you're all right.
The Netflix and Prime would come to roughly 22. To Disney 31, so he's getting a good deal on his internet. I mean, shit, my internet alone's what, 57 a month?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, man, yeah. Mine's 43 summer.
Grizz, you sexy beast. I hope you're all floofed and ready for this evening, sir. Don't charge me.
So are we getting excited? It's only a month away for Mandalorian.
Bloody hell. There'll be squeals coming from the bedroom because of the little green one.
You're not wiping that carpet again?
What can I say? Always floof. Chris, my man. Don't let Liz find out, mate.
No, definitely not. No. So, You went to Wales.
Ah, yes.
Come on,
Well,
tell all about Wales.
oh, dude, Port Merion. What a place. If you haven't been, visit. It's just mind blowing.
Explain to the people that in chat that doesn't know about Port Merion.
I just re-binged Mando since I rented D Plus for a month to watch Andor. Good lad.
Nice one.
Port Merion. It is basically an Italian village. No, do you mean the nearest sheep? They're everywhere, man. He's basically built an Italian
Esque.
village in North Wales.
It was a whatchamacallit, a art designer, wasn't it?
No, it was the old boy. I mean, he was he inherited it, and it was a very overgrown estate. So he had some very firm ideas on what he wanted. He had some very well thought out ideas about architecture and stuff as well, because a lot of it is reclaimed architecture from destroyed stately homes, etc. So it's absolutely amazing. But apparently, I don't know how McGowan found out about the place. It was a hotel, but it is literally like being on the in an Italian village, and it's so quirky, but it just works. Everything should be so wrong, but it's right, and there is the concrete ship. They call the stone ship. Unfortunately, the estuary was in when we went. Otherwise, we'd have had to stroll on the sands as well and pretended the ball was coming after us.
People might know what you're on about.
Right, The Prisoner. The TV series from 1967, I believe it was. Patrick McGowan starred as number 6. Don't ask for any more explanation because I still haven't worked it out after 50 years.
I don't think anybody worked that series out at all. But I just know he's not a prisoner, he's a person.
He's not a number, he's a free man. The intro to The Prisoner was used in reverse on an Iron Maiden track.
It was, The Prisoner.
Yes. Yes, that was the one with the giant white balloons. So the giant white balloon was called Rover and used to stop people from escaping the village. But Port Merion's where they did all the outside shots. And as a Prisoner fan, when you visit it, you're expecting something very different because there was so many studio interiors within the
Hephaestus fed up, mashed a finger 2 weeks ago, and today tried to light myself on fire.
Don't do that.
No.
But just to go. And then we started binging the Prisoner over the last couple of days. And you see in the outside shots, and been there. That doesn't look like that now. It's just absolutely brilliant.
See, I have watched it, Prisoner, but I haven't watched that in 30 plus years. Must be.
It's worth revisiting. The remake in 2006 was good as well.
I never knew they did a remake of it.
Yes. Slightly different storyline, very different locations, but it was really good. It's probably not changed that much, Bill. It's just gorgeous. There is something so tranquil about it. Going off season, there's not all the people there. We must have seen a handful of people.
Really?
It was like we had the place to ourselves. It was brilliant.
Because there's actually people live there.
There's people that rent the buildings. Yes, there's holiday homes. but you would need some serious wedge for that.
I was watching Billy Connolly, and obviously he was doing his tour of Europe, and he went to there, and he was saying that there was a couple that lived there. I mean, obviously this is quite a few years ago, and they waited 30 years to get a place.
I can believe it. I mean,
They literally put the name down 30 years prior.
The guy that owned the estate passed away, so now it's a trust-owned estate, and I don't think there are any private residents anymore. But because most of the buildings seem to be available for rent, but just the atmosphere, it's brilliant. I mean, where else would you be looking at Italian architecture and suddenly come across a dome?
Well, it's almost like a folly, isn't it? It's a folly village.
It's brilliant. It just works. There's so many quirks. It just becomes the norm. I mean, Portmaddock, away from that, Portmaddock itself is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. The actual estuary views and everything. You've got the Festiniog railway if you're into your trains. There's some great pub. Big shout out to the Purple Moosehead Brewery. The Australia there, cracking ale. Local Wrexham cider I tried there called Black Bob. 6% cider. Oh my God. Yes, they make their own beer spirit as well.
A beer spirit?
A beer spirit. So it's distilled. Then they add more hops to it. And you end up with what they describe, what one reviewer described as a near whiskey. No.
All right. I remember when we went down to Cornwall, we stopped off at a place and we got the other way around. We got a cider, but they'd fermented them in old whiskey barrels.
Well, that's what this Black Bob is. It's fermented in rum barrels, so you get all the smoke of the oak.
Yeah.
Plus the rum. It's wicked. Cheers, Hef.
I'm getting lonely here. You seem to be getting all the private messages. Didn't want one anyway.
Bad man.
Does it mean that you have to look at it now?
You don't want to see his finger. He's proper mashed it. It's literally it's double the size of all his other fingers.
That bad, is it? Oh, hey up. Ooh. Ooh, you poor lad.
I'm not taking the piss, am I?
No.
It's about double the size of his other fingers now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. God, I bet that was smarts a bit. I bet you didn't know where to hold that bugger.
Jesus, F. I would imagine the use of curse words was quite exemplary that day. Oh,
thank you, Liz.
Bless you. What?
I got a private message from Liz.
You be careful, son. Yeah, that beer spirit was the reviewer described it as a sort of hoppy whiskey, light whiskey. Balls, it was more floral, so because of the hops.
Yeah.
More like a mix of vodka and gin.
All right.
It wasn't pleasant, to be fair. Gordon Bennett, dude.
He's having such an adventure, isn't he?
Christ, F.
So you did that. 30 minutes later, you're fighting off 2 dogs. Jeeps.
We're gonna have to get him a little. We're gonna have to get him the T-shirt with the S on.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it doesn't
Next he'll
appear
be
to be in
fighting
front of-
Crocs. Yeah, well, I fought Croc.
Shh, I'll try and get a little closer. Ah, he looks a little angry.
I could die. Oh, bless you. You are not having a very good week there, my friend.
There's one thing, F. At least you've not got alligators. Well, I hope you haven't got alligators in the service. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Of course, they're still getting battered, aren't they?
Yeah. I heard that we might be getting the Beast from the East part, whatever, later on this year.
Now I found him. He can't make it.
Mm.
Yeah, it is supposed to be a few days of white stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, be right.
Well, let's face it, we are still in winter. We keep on forgetting that bit. It's very mild.
It makes me laugh because the last time we had any real snow was what, 2010?
It
wasn't
a bit
huge
later
amount.
than that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's not what I'd call real snow. When it comes,
Can you remember when it was? I think the last time that we had real big snow, it was. Can you remember they used to kept on showing that photograph from space of Great Britain was completely white.
that was cool. I consider
See,
it
the
deep
thing is
snow.
though with me, if it's gonna snow, please snow properly. I want it at least 3 foot.
Well,
I
apparently
don't
you
want
have-
this half an inch and then everything stops in the world in this country.
Yeah, but why? You can drive in that piece
Hmm.
of piss.
No. People that can drive in that weather, but most people can't.
It's when you spot the Beamer driver that's still got the traction control on. You're like, no, turn it off.
You had 14 inches in 36 hours. Wow.
That's a goodly amount of snow,
That's plenty of snow, that.
especially when it's on top, unless it's all melted. But if
See,
it's
the
all
problem
melted,
we us in this country, we are not prepared for it. When you go to sort of like places like Canada and that, they know from the 14th of December it's going to start snowing. Us, it might snow, it might not snow. We just don't know from year to year. Whereas places like Canada and that, they know that, 14th of December, it's snowy season. And that's why we're so unprepared for it.
I'm intrigued. What's going off here?
What's going off where?
Can't believe everything stops there when it snows. Just as well it didn't happen during the Battle of Britain. Had it happened during the Battle of Britain, I'd be bloody amazed because that was in June.
Yes. If it snows in June, we're in trouble.
We've had it in March, we've had it in April. We've never had it in June that I am aware of.
Was it in June? I know the
Battle of
D-Day.
Britain, yeah.
D-Day was June. 'Cause it's June the 6th, my wedding anniversary.
Hold on. Battle of Britain.
Was it in June? Come on, there must be some historians in chat. What month was the Battle of Britain? I can't remember it because I was very, very drunk at the time.
My reputation. July. Sorry, it was July 1940.
So if we had snow in July.
Even worse.
Bill thought it was September. It's not, it's July.
We'll take the average.
Yeah. Saying that, I've known it to snow in April.
Oh yeah, it's done it in April. It's done it in. I've never seen it in June.
No, I've never seen it in June. Or
Paddy
July.
Power, Paddy Power would be broke if that happened.
Yeah, no. See, the problem is though, we don't get real bad snow anymore, do we? Really? I mean, I don't know whether it's that looking through tinted glasses or whatever, but I remember as a kid it proper snowed.
We were shorter then.
I know we were shorter, but I'm not that much taller.
Fair point, well made.
Exactly, everything looks big to me. But I remember walking to school and proper snow. I mean, I'm not saying 6 foot or out like that. I mean, I'm saying proper snow. It would probably about 2 foot, a foot of snow.
Was it 70?
76. I'm sure it was 76 or 77. No, I think it was 76.
77.
I know it was really bad.
Because we had to, literally, if you wanted to get to Harwell, we were tunnelling to get up the back lane. It was literally adults and kids tunneling snow, so you could at least walk up to Harwell. Otherwise, they were completely cut off.
But I remember, honestly, I'm sure I'm not dreaming it, and I'm sure, I know memories get foggier as you get older, but I'm sure we used to have proper snow. As in being able to make snowmen and go sledging and things like that in winter. When was the last time you saw an icicle?
Many years ago.
You don't see them anymore. I remember, and I can remember it. Milk bottles with about that much of the milk all the way up.
Yeah, but it doesn't get that cold in the supermarket.
I know. And there's not a blue tit on there either trying to peck at it.
No, because jumpers are thicker now. And on that note, it's getting close.
It's very close.
We better.
We had.
We're going to floof the trio. Floof. Oh, I got Grizz.
Yes, don't forget, after us, it's the UK Vape Show. I nearly said the number one.
UK Vape Show Sons Vic. A limited edition special flavour, especially for your good selves this evening.
Yes, it's no Vic.
And that's why he's feeling poorly, because there's no Vic.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you.
He's run out of Vic's rub.
Don't go blind.
Hey, he's on menthol and all.
Oh, bless him.
Yes, don't forget to catch them. Obviously, you'll be all there anyway. You already know. You'll be everyone in chat that I know, I can see in chat, will be over there watching the lads. I know that one for sure.
Indeed. Thank you, Kate. Perfect line there. Have a great week, all. See you same place next week. Indeed, you shall.
You definitely will. And if you'd like to see a little bit more of me, you can catch me on 3 Men in a Vape Shop on Wednesday at 8 p.m. with my little bro and Mr. B.
Wrapping his tongue around the twisted tongue twisters sent
We
in
didn't
by...
do too bad this week. No, we had one little tongue twister.
If you want your shout on a Wednesday over on 3 Men in a Vape, make sure you watch the replay and stick a comment in there. Oh, bless you, Hef. Dude, that's going to be fun with that finger.
Yeah, it is. And bless you, Liz.
Right. Don't forget to smash the like button on the way out. To everybody in chat, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a very eclectic one this evening.
Yeah, it has, hasn't it? It's been one of them ones where you've just popped round for a cuppa.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. You've popped round for a cuppa, bit of a natter. Yeah, I'll go for that one.
Hopefully, Betty will be back with us next week.
I'm just about to say that.
Not feeling too well today, so big huggles to Stevie. Huggles! I hope you feel better in time for next week, dude. Right, chat, thank you for joining us, spending your time with us. You didn't have to, but we're glad you did. Those on the replay, thank you. If you enjoyed it, stick a comment underneath, but please make sure you whack the button for the likes, because it means so much to the channel and it does make a big difference. And I'll hand you over to the gaffer.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this wonderful show. Just like to say thank you to Mr. B. He's been wonderful. I'd called you Mr. B then.
You did.
Yeah, I meant to say Mr. BFG, but there you go. Right, thank you for watching this weird show, but it's been fun. You guys in chat are wonderful as always. We love you so much. Like what Steve says, don't forget, as you leave, give us a thumbs up. It really does help with the YouTube analytics. That gets us pushed a bit more. So obviously what we as vape related and things like that, YouTube's not that keen on pushing us. So if you give us the thumbs up, give us a push. That's it. That's all I got.
If you get 5 minutes, if you get 5 minutes, get yourself over to SoulOhmreviews.com and have a quick shufty at the website. If you've got any suggestions or there's anything on there that you think, no, that's wrong, be very careful how you word that. Get yourself over to the Facebook group.
Don't scare them off.
I'm not going to. I'm just going to come round and see them.
Oh, bless you. Well, it's been a lovely show. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I said, if you could pop over to the website and just have a quick look and give us some feedback, that would be absolutely brilliant. And let you go off and watch Vic's show with the lads, minus Vic. So, from myself and BFG, have a wonderful weekend, have a fantastic week, and we'll see you back here next Thursday, 7:30 as usual. So, from myself and Stevie, bye!
Bye!
Outro!
No, Nitro's the green stuff. Bye! Oh, I like this. Somebody else is getting the blame.
What's that?